Hello, lovely Sagittarius. What do we need to know for you? Okay, that one. Woohoo! Okay, and oh my God, that's it. Maybe this is going to be like a 1 minute reading. Jesus, look. What do we need to know for you? Overall energy, Wheel of Fortune. Swing! Gorgeous energy, and your readings have been completely popping recently. It's just been like dodgy 2023, getting better gradually in 2024. Couple of like slips on the radar there, but generally, swing, much more Sagittarius of you. You also get it with the Six of Wands, winner, winner, chicken dinner, or vegan alternative. Cripes. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands. Those two together, I mean, that's like apple pie and vanilla ice cream, isn't it? Okay, very nice. You are ruled by Jupiter. I think you're one of the luckiest signs out there, both in a minor and a major way. I'm a bit jealous of it, to be honest. I don't have hardly any Saggy in my chart. I've only got my midheaven. That's enough, it will do. But, you know, I think if I could choose a star sign, it would be Sagittarius. Because you have an easy breezy kind of... I mean, no one has it easy in life, okay? I know that. But I know that that Jupiter thing gives you an easy breezy feel. And it's really going to work out for you, that easy breezy feel. So I think the only thing I can say that might throw any shade on that is don't make hard work of something that doesn't need to be hard work. It's as easy as you make it, and you can make it really easy and you can still get what you want. That's very nice. I'm going to look at your love life. I'm going to look at your life purpose, career, that kind of juju. Let's see what we've got. But also, if you were thinking of taking a chance, you know, if you're going to get the Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Wands, I'd say it was a good idea. You know, obviously you make all your own decisions, but I like the look of this. Okay, to go with this reverie, which is now turning into a little bit of a festival, we've got the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is Kundalini energy, the rockets of desire, the feeling of, woof, I want this, we're going to do this, we're going to get somewhere, yee-haw, you know, all of it. It's all there. Like it. Love it, actually. It can be a new passion, so you may be just finding something that you fall in love with. It can be that you discover pickleball for the first time or whatever it is. It can be romance, it can be love, it can be that kind of passion too. It can be starting a business, but it would be, if you were doing this, you'd be turning your side hustle into something very dynamic, you know, something that really made you fizz and pop, because this is not a card of slog. And I think also it's very important to point out, and this is always the case for Saggy, but we all forget things sometimes. If you are thinking you need to slog for this, you don't. The more you slog for it, the harder it will be, which is weird. And it doesn't mean you don't show up, and it doesn't mean you don't, you know, put your shoulder to the wheel on something. But what it means is you show up and you expect your Sagittarian magic to take care of itself. You facilitate the magic. You're not actually taking the magic, turning it into a sweeping brush and like putting it across the floor. It's not like that. It's more of a sort of light touch, conjuring experience. Whatever it is that you've got, you know, your hands into, it's a light touch. Then we get the Nine of Wands, which is telling you that within this fizz and within this, you know, happiness and woohoo, your boundaries need to be good. And that's okay, because boundaries give you a space in which to have fun, because that keeps people out. And I heard something really, really, really good the other day on TikTok of all places. And it just said, boundaries don't always stop things from happening, that they sometimes just speed it up. And I loved that. So in other words, if you have a strong boundary, somebody will show you what they're made of sooner rather than later. So you don't have to waste so much time dragging something out or trying to get something to happen, you know, because you almost, by having that strong boundary, force the issue. And this is the same in love as it is in business. In business, you want to do business, you want to with decent people, with good colleagues, in a good, whatever it is, environment, as far as you can. And again, having your own set of do's and don'ts, your own non-negotiables, will just very quickly let you know who people are around you. Okay. We also have the Page of Pentacles, which is a very sober card compared with all these ones that we've been getting. I want to take another card to read what the Page of Pentacles is telling us. Page of Pentacles is always telling us to slow down. It's always wanting us to slow down. Okay, but I don't know if you will want to. Yeah, I do know you won't want to. Okay, Five of Pentacles. There's something spiritual that you need to see. Okay? Something spiritual that you need to see. There's a sense of, when you get the Five of Pentacles, these two people, they've gone by the chapel. They could really do with going into that chapel, and then they don't go into that chapel. They choose the hard way here, and you can see that they don't have many kind of, they haven't got much going on here, have they? They're in dire straits, really. And yet they choose to take the hard road, to take the high road, to take the walk in the snow. This is a card to say there's some kind of spiritual awakening for you here, or spiritual nudge, knock on the door. The universe just saying to you there is one aspect of your life, and I think it's to do with your business or your work life. There is just one aspect that is talking about quality over quantity. So it could be that you are in a job or a place with your business where you are feeling stuck or dissatisfied, or you're settling for something. There's a feeling of, it's very Sagittarian to kind of skip from one thing to another in a good way. It's like you're kind of bouncing in life, like this, and then there's that, and then there's this. And then this is something where it's lost its bounce. You know, it's a bit like a tennis ball that's gone a bit flat. You know, it's lost its bounce. So it feels like the universe is saying to you, you may temporarily have to give up something that you thought was security, like if you'd settled for something. And you might need to, let me show you the cards for this actually. You might just need to get back into that energy, because it feels like it's going to go in and out, and it's not going to feel as secure as that feels. But that is also telling you there is a spiritual dimension as well that needs to be paid attention to, that you have some kind of a calling here. There's something you're not doing that the universe is nudging you towards. You've thought of doing it, and for some reason, yeah, I'm getting the Four of Wands in the shuffle there. God, I can't even find the camera, sorry. There's something that you're thinking of doing. Yeah, actually, it's these two together. It's the Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands together. So the Ten of Swords is like a magical portal that's saying to you, come in. This is it. This is where the magic lies. This is the real thing. Let's do this. And it's going to take some emotional, it's going to be an emotional cost, which on first pass, we think, ouch, I don't fancy that. That looks painful. I'm not doing it. But there's something here about the catharsis of this. So this could be you using your personal life experience in your particular business somehow. And each one of you will have an individual version of that. But there's something here about giving your magic over, using more of your magical Sagittarian uniqueness and bringing that to the job, the career, the life purpose. This is where a job may turn into a career or a life purpose, or it doesn't. And you think, this isn't for me. It doesn't float my boat. It doesn't light my thing. Doesn't ring my bell. Let's just say that. Okay. We have got an eclipse in the 18th of September, and I do think a lot of people, it's a bit like musical chairs, a lot of people will be shifting around at that time. I like this for you though. It's a little bit he who dares wins, Rodney. You know, it's a little bit fortune favours the brave. It's quite a lot fortune favours the brave. But fortune favours the brave just favours you as a Sagittarian above everybody else. So it's not even like you're really inventing something. You're just claiming a luck that was already your own. Should we look at your love life? Ooh, the moon. God, it's been a lot of major arcanas for every single sign. Oh my God. Okay. First off, you get the moon. So I'm kind of going for the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces for this card, which is on the 18th of September. Seems to be popping up as a thing for you. Okay. Who knows why? It doesn't really matter, but it is. It's popping up for as a thing. I'm just going to double check that date because I often get my dates wrong and I don't want to. Yes. So it's part of Virgo season. We're still in Virgo season then. And then we have this full moon partial supermoon eclipse in Pisces on the 18th of September. There may be something very romantic heading your way. I mean, a Pisces full moon is a romantic full moon. It's an emotion heavy, imagine it like a huge water bomb that someone's left on the tap and it's just got bigger and bigger and bigger and then it bursts, you know. This could be that somebody makes you an offer, you have a very, very romantic evening. For a few of you, this could even be a proposal. It's a feeling of something coming to fruition at last, okay? Woof! There will be an extended reading, by the way. I forgot to say that. I always do now. There's an extended reading every month. We take the cards that come up in all of the love reading and we get freaky and we channel messages from your person and we ask all the questions that came up from this reading. If you want that and it resonates with this reading, it's the first link in the description box. Okay. We've got the moon, which is this sense of something coming up out of the water, something emerging, something becoming. But it's very emotional because Pisces is very emotional anyway, and the full moon is very emotional. And it's like, yeah, something growing to an emotional bursting point. But it's a nice bursting point, you know, not like a burst pipe. Then we have the world. And this is the culmination of an entire cycle, which for you is culminating around the time of that full moon in Pisces. Maybe it's because you share Jupiter, like Pisces co-ruler is Jupiter. Anyhow, okay. We then have the 10 of Cups. I mean, come on, yeehaw. 10 of Cups, which is Mars in Pisces. So there's a lot of Pisces energy in your reading as well. So some of you may have like a moon in Pisces or Pisces rising or Venus or something like that. It's a lovely, lovely energy that blends so beautifully with yours because you're both ruled by Jupiter. So we have a cycle here which love grows and happiness. And happiness as well is not a fleeting thing. This is not all of a sudden I'm really happy overnight. This is we have reached the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow type happiness. You know, and it's kind of linked with this 5 of Pentacles here. These people are going on a journey that is difficult and they're not taking the easiest route the whole time. Okay, they don't do that. And it feels like the energy of taking a difficult route, doing that 10 of Swords work, being kind of honest with yourself and with others, being vulnerable and putting it out there. We then also have, with the moon and the feelings and everything coming up to the surface, it's a beautiful thing. We also have here the 3 of Wands, which is about something that is growing in levels of excitement, something that is growing in terms of passion, in terms of physicality. We also have the King of Wands, which is somebody who, it's like the court card version of the Emperor. Somebody who wants to initiate, they want to step forward, they want to make something happen. It's a good physical connection. It's a good spiritual connection. I'm loving this for you. Oh, wow. And even the boring bit is there. It's not really the boring bit, but I know, yeah, there it is. You get that King of... Oh, my God. Right, let me get rid of me a minute. Wowzers. Okay. You get the King of Pentacles nearly every single time at the moment, but you very often get him with the King of Wands, which can mean it's a person who can be exciting and sexy and inviting, but can also be sensible, provide, and, you know, has a knob, a bob and a job. And we love that. You also get the 10 of Pentacles. That means this can actually really work in the 3D. It's not just limerence. There's something very practical about how this can work for you. And the 6 of Cups is a sense of this was meant to be. Okay? This is a gorgeous reading. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that. Okay. I'm doing love cards, love oracle cards. Oh my God, Saggy. Okay, a new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. The window is lovely because it's just like putting it all out there. And you get celebrate, and I am not surprised at all. Celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. And I've been getting champagne and fizz for your whole reading. Saggy. This is very exciting. Okay. Let's have an oracle card. In the extended reading, God, I've got lots to look at here. I'm going to be looking at these cards along the bottom here. I'm going to be looking at anything that we need to know that we don't already know, because the moon is a very mysterious card. I'm going to be looking at the 6 of Cups. How do you know this person? How will you know this person? How do you sense that this is your person in this card here, the 6 of Cups? And the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. I'm going to look at them too. And of course, we're not going to leave out the gorgeous 10 of Cups. Nice. Wow. First oracle card I get is Come to the Edge. There is an element in daring. There's a Brené Brown book, is it called Daring Greatly or something like that? That's really coming to mind. So you might want to have a look at that. Especially, oh my God, I just knew you were going to get this card. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I literally, I don't know if I can show you, but I actually have come out completely in goosebumps. Stuff it, I'm going to show you on the front camera because, oh, this is not a love oracle deck. You get loyal heart. Of course you do. You've cracked it with this one. Leave me a comment. Cheers.